Our class salutatorian, Francois Charles, will now give the salutatory address.
First, I want to thank God before I start for everything He has done for me. I would also like to thank my grandmother, Priscilla Gross, for all that she contributed to my success. I would also like to thank my parent, Chester Charles, and my nanny, Allison Antonio. You guys always believe that I can do anything possible, and I truly appreciate it. Now, my speech comes from the music within me. Stop! Collaborate and listen. Francois is back with a brand new invention. I've been dreaming of this moment all of my life. I hear destiny calling. I hear it saying my name, and I know after tonight, I will never be the same. Because 18 years have come and gone, and for mama they flew by, but for me they drug on and on. However, I can always depend on my mom. And when it seems that I'm hopeless, she says the words that can get me back in focus. There are no words that can express how I feel. I love you, Mom. Dad, remember counting those pennies in first grade to teach me how to add? Thought I forgot, huh, Papa? No, not at all. That small bonding moment undoubtedly shaped my future. Some may say parents just don't understand. However, my parents seem to understand me more than I understand myself. I'm like a bird, but they are the wind beneath my wings. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, ones we can depend on. Friends. As we go on, we will remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, from whatever, Dad Taylor, Jason Marks, and Tanner Johnson, we will always be friends forever. Now, it's so hard not to say goodbye, simply because it has been drilled in our brains that for one person, we can never, ever get on her level. Well, what you didn't tell us is that we can try. And if we fail, we can dust ourselves off and try again. Mr. P, I bring tradition, and sometimes my tries are outside the lines. However, we've been conditioned to not make mistakes. However, I can't live that. Now, we didn't start the fire, but you may have let it burn until the roof was on fire. And there were occasions where I wanted to be the fireman and put you out. However, I soon realized that the warmth from your fire wasn't that unbearable. And now everything is simply smoke on the water. Now, there were times when I thought you were just a little hound dog, yapping all the time. However, I would miss that yapping. I would miss your Napoleonic tactics. You prepared me for life. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Having the opportunity this year to be on the track team, I must admit, few times I've been around that track and I stopped to say, hey, I would never regret that. However, this time is not just for me. It's for my class. It's for the senior basketball players who were balling, the senior volleyball players who were showing their opponents that they got served. The basketball and football seniors who sung the anthem of "We Are the Champions" as they took over their respective districts. While the senior athletes were showing their opponents who let the dogs out, the art club was painting with all the colors of the wind. As our senior cheerleaders were stunned like their mamas from here to London, while the seniors on the dance team were shaking their groove dance from Sicilia to national competition in Orlando, while the seniors on the band was playing that funky music. Right. Now, I'll probably never hold that brush that paints a masterpiece. I'll probably never find the pen that writes the symphony. However, I will be the person you will one day see on your movie screen. And the light bulbs around my mirror won't flicker, and everybody will want a nice autographed picture. Better, not just because I'm driven, but because I have been touched by another life who already sees me as a superstar. She has faith that I can accomplish my ambitious goals. And hey, you may not go down in history, but you have truly touched me. And I just wanted to let you know that's something worth giving. Paper bags and plastic hearts are all belongings in shopping carts. It's goodbye, but we got one more night. So let's party like rock stars, because I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow or today. So my kids, worry about all the wrong things. Time's flying by, moving so fast, you better make it count, because you can't get it back. And sometimes that mountain you'll be climbing will just be a grain of sand. And pretty soon, it will become dust in the wind. I believe that today, the class of 2008 is breaking free. We're soaring, flying, and there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. Because hey, we are all in this together. And there's a hero within each of us. It is up to you to release your inner visions. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, because the rest is unwritten. Let's step into the light. Tonight, throw it away, forgive yesterday, and make the great escape. To the faculty, administrators, and Mr. P. So, yeah, this year was very tough. But I'm here to say that we've had enough. Now, it may sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Cecilia High School, bye-bye.